Hey everybody, Mark and I had this cool idea for this March Madness themed competition to compare wind ensemble and orchestra works in one giant, huge bracket comprised of 32 pieces for wind ensemble and 32 pieces for orchestra. This is a friendly competition to find the theoretical best work for wind ensemble and for orchestra and see how those two champions or representatives of each genre compete against each other in a subjective musical battle of the ages. So cheesy. Ultimately, this is just a fun way to expose truly amazing music and get us actively listening to masterpieces as a music community to inspire us and remind us why we love music in the first place. So, here are just a few guidelines to kind of give you an idea of how this is going to work and how you can participate.
Firstly, anyone can participate. The more people that know, the better. And no matter if you have zero musical knowledge or 12 million doctorates in music, it doesn't matter.
That's
Just
a
the
lot.
more people that do it, the more fun it'll be.
It's a lot of doctorates. Vocalists and other instrumentalists, such as guitarists or pianists, are welcome to participate. Someone who is unbiased towards both genres would provide a really good resource because you don't really have any ties or draws to the other, so you provide as a good control group.
Next, we challenge you to listen to the genre that you are least familiar with. So for instance, if you are a trumpet player who really loves band literature, maybe you should try and listen to some orchestra stuff and try and get into it, and vice versa.
You can choose to fill out the wind ensemble bracket or the orchestra one, or both, if you have the time for that.
There will be Spotify playlists for both brackets that Dan and I have comprised of each piece, linked in the bio of the Instagram account for you to listen to. Some are multi-movement works, however, so they're split into multiple tracks on Spotify, so make sure you keep that in mind.
A typical day, assuming you choose one bracket, will consist of two pieces.
Each day, we will have a poll posted on the story with the matchups of that day, where you can vote for your favorite piece of the given matchup.
So make sure you follow us on Instagram at Music Madness 2019, or you can either vote on our Instagram or you can download a PDF of the bracket and fill it out kind of in a more traditional tournament style.
Yes, and just kind of going over that style, eventually the starting 32 from each side will dwindle down to 16 and 8 and 4 until one prevails from that side.
So here's how the dates work out. So it actually works out really well throughout the month of March. So March 1st through 16th, the first 16 days will be round one. So let's say I'm listening to the orchestra bracket. So each day, if you see the list here, I will be listening to Symphony Number 7 and La Mer on the first day, and then the second day, the Rite of Spring, Symphony Number 5, etc., until I get down to number 32, which would be day 16. And then round 2 will start on the 17th of March and go for 8 days until the 24th. And so then whichever of these two I pick, and then whichever of the Rite of Spring and Symphony Number 5 that I pick, I'm going to take these two winners and then listen to them and compare them and decide which one I like more. And then the process continues. And then our suite with SUITE 16, because it's music and I'm funny. That will take place March 25th through 28th, so that's 4 days. 2 pieces a day for 4 days. Then we have our Epic 8, which music is pretty epic, right? Right, so that'll be 2 days, the 29th and 30th. And then the finale 4 will be on March 31st, where at this point for the wind ensemble, or for the orchestra side, I have 4 pieces to listen to. Wait, no.
2.
2, right. So I have So it says finale 4. That's for the whole competition, not just one side of 32. There we go. So that will take place on March 31st. I will listen to my final 2 orchestra pieces, and by the end of that day, I will have a champion. Which the championship between the top orchestra piece and the top wind ensemble piece will battle it out on April 1st.
The day before my birthday. Lit.
For the championship. First.
At the end of each round, both official brackets will be posted. The bracket of the people, the people's bracket, and the admin's bracket, which is Dan and I's bracket.
If you have questions, or ideas, or complaints, or compliments, or suggestions, you can send us a DM on our Instagram, which is
Music Madness 2019.
That's right.
All right. To provide a little bit more background information on why we're doing this tournament, Dan and I had this idea last year to celebrate March Madness because we both love March Madness so much, and Music in Our Schools Month as well, by constructing a bracket that faced wind ensemble literature versus orchestra literature. We're both super passionate about our respective genres. As long as we can remember, Dan is hard-headed and very loving of his wind ensemble and band literature.
Hard-headed.
And I'm equally as hard-headed and passionate with my orchestra literature. Both sides offer incredibly challenging, beautiful, and remarkable works of musical mastery that have otherwise gone unnoticed by not only modern society, but even in the music community itself. With each other's passion for our respective genre, we have researched and compiled 32 pieces of each that we feel are either the most significant or most musically interesting works over the past few months to create this bracket and thus the tournament. Each piece we have selected has a reason behind it, whether it is musical or personal, and we can both say it was not easy to narrow our list down to 32.
Not an easy task.
Not easy. We hope that you will take part in this musical journey with us, and as people who put their input in, the less biased the final outcome will be.
Yeah, so basically, we just want to have as many people participate as possible, and it's just as easy as listening to 2 masterpieces of music a day. I think that's a pretty easy goal to accomplish, because we really have put a lot of time into selecting these. So, each piece was selected based on our own personal knowledge, professional input, such as from our professors or other teachers, and the historical success of the works. And the arrangement of the works in the brackets were not seeded based on any kind of rank, based on high or low, but based off of a random number generator. So we started this randomization process. We selected our pieces. I selected 32 wind ensemble pieces, as you can see here, and Mark selected 32 orchestra pieces. And then we just went to this random.org/list. We inputted all of our numbers, and we randomized it 3 times. Seeding is pretty much impossible with something as subjective as music, and pieces don't necessarily have a win-loss record or any kind of strength of schedule thing. So we just randomized it just to take our bias out of it, which eliminates the possibility of either me or Mark purposefully arranging the brackets in an unfair or biased manner.
So, with all that being said, there will be an official bracket of the people that will be based on Instagram and Facebook poll responses. And there will be the, quote, Music Madness 2019 official admin bracket where Dan and I will fill out our picks because since it was our idea, we kind of wanted to have our own bracket separate from the people. So that's why it's really important that we get as many people on board with this idea as possible because, again, we're sharing good music, but we do need more people to vote so that way it's not just 3 people voting on the Instagram polls and stuff. So the more people you can get engaged in the activity, the better it's going to be for everyone and the more fun it's going to be.
So stay posted, check out our Instagram feed and story posts and polls to stay up to date. And share this video with everyone you know.
Go Pirates.
Go Pirates. Go music. Go music. I'll edit that part out. So, as you can see, this is what the Instagram page looks like. You can just scroll down here, find the first post down here. This is the Wind Ensemble bracket. You can scroll down, and the list of pieces in order is down here. And then here are all the rules and guidelines so you can know how to participate. Choose a bracket, listen to great music, decide who advances, repeat until one remains, and share results by voting on our poll every day, which we will post to our story. And here is the orchestra bracket, along with the full list of every piece and every composer. So here is the Wind Ensemble bracket. If you would like to screenshot from the video right now, go ahead and do so. Here is the orchestra bracket if you would like to screenshot and fill out on your own.